on a day out. I don't want to go to the beach and spend money. I could go
I,
to the beach
wait,
alone with, and
JC,
spend no money.
JC. You don't. Once again, you don't know what women want. They don't want you to do that. They want you to be generous, though. And you don't sound generous. You sound very
Men, women
selfish.
don't know what they want. The public defender. Women don't know what they want. What are you
They don't
talking
know what they
about?
want. Okay. How
They don't
not
know
so?
what.
What makes you
How
say
not
that,
so?
Leo?
Look how many single women we have now in America. Nobody asks to a man. No woman asks themselves, "What can I do for my man?" Instead of saying, what can a man offer me?" Right? So, so another like for example, what does a woman bring to the table? I ask you.
Oh man. They bring stability. They bring they bring they do I'm sorry, I didn't mean to unmute you. They bring they do labor. They do the majority of the labor in the home, the physical labor in the home. They do the majority of the mental labor. So they do all the planning. They do the emotional labor in the relationship. All the your bullshit. They take all of that stuff on. They do the majority of the they do the sexual labor as well. They get you get to get yours. They don't ever get to get theirs, or the vast majority of the time. What else? What else can I name? Take care of the kids more than you do.
Yep. Homeschooling. If the kids need to be homeschooled, who's going to do that?
Yeah.
Mama. Meal planning,
Yeah.
meal
So,
prepping.
so what do so my question is what do men do?
Work. We provide strength. Right.
Nope.
When a woman is outside, we provide security.
Nope.
We provide.
You see how the things I'm naming are like real things that we all know to be true, and we can all see it in real, like they're tangible things almost. And the shit you saying is just made up because we already just went through it. Listen, Leo,
Buy the house.
hold on, Leo. 71% of men are married or have been married. Also, the vast majority of American men only make $60,000 a year, so men ain't providing
Do you know
shit.
what percentage? Do you know what percentage of men are married and sexless?
I don't know. What does that got
But
to
Do you
do?
think in
you
order to
are.
have a
We
relationship?
just
Hold up.
add you
Hold
to the
up.
percentage.
Hold on, wait. What'd you say, Leo?
Oh no, we're talking stats, right? Let's talk
Yeah.
stats. How many
Yeah.
men?
Mhm.
How many men are married and are sexless in their marriage?
I am no. Don't, I honestly couldn't even care less. But go tell me, what is it?
Or less is that's what a man needs, right? If a woman cannot
No, he
provide
doesn't.
what he's saying, hold up. You just stated that a woman provides sexual labor, right? In your words.
Yeah, they do.
And if you can go to a recording, you would say that, right? So if a guy cannot get any type of quote unquote sexual labor, right? What does the woman provide?
So you're saying that okay. So first of all, men have ED. So I don't know. I don't know what women are sexual. I don't know. But second of all, men who if the woman is unwilling to have sex with you, it's probably because of how you're treating her. So that's why I don't care about that stat. So if the marriage is sexless, it's probably because the man isn't doing what he needs to do to make the woman have sex with him.
Why can he not blame the woman, right?
You
Huh?
said I was
Look.
muted the
Let
entire
me give you
live,
an
but I wanted
example.
to
How
come
many?
up and explain to you something, Mr. Public. But
Yeah.
I'm only going to talk to you and only you on not being cut off, if that's okay with you. Okay. So I will go. For me, you know, I was fortunate enough to have my house paid for, and especially when the economy crashed. From there, me and my wife built together, and yes, we did do it together. I was not
What's
able
that
to do it
noise?
on my.
Hold on, higher. You gotta.
Yeah, it's my hold on, it's my fire alarm. My daughter's cooking. Hold on one second.
Okay. Go ahead, Leo. Go ahead, Leo. I'm listening.
I'll let him come back.
Oh
Wanda,
yeah,
come on.
I'm back if I can. So
Okay, go on and finish, Rylan.
I would say to that, like my wife, I created a soft space, a place for my wife to land. As far as like bill wise, my wife doesn't have to pay a liquor bill because my house is paid for. And I work at the hospital. I've been working there for almost 20 years, and we started our online service company. I tried to, I get what you're saying, public, but for me, I try to live within my means, right? So, because I can be making $100,000, that don't really matter. Because if you're blowing 80, what are you really doing with your money, right? So, I always wanted my wife, 23 years being married, is to live within our means and truly live within our means. So, my wife literally takes her whole check and spends it how she wants to spend it down, whether it be investing or buying clothes, whatever the case may be. I try to make it easier for her. We share the cooking. I'm a man that believes that a man should cook. It shouldn't be all on a woman. And I'm just speaking raw facts. You can go to any live that I be in. I will say the same freaking
I'm not
facts.
denying this. I'm not denying you this, but I'm talking about men in general.
Men in general. I would say, I would have to agree with you if we talking specific men in general. Yeah, then you're absolutely right. Let's just stay.
I don't know you. I learned it. I don't know you personally.
Yeah.
So you could be a great man. This doesn't say all men. It just says men in general, right?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not gonna sit up here and gaslight the situation. If you're talking about men in general, then I'm gonna be honest with you guys. He is right.
But y'all, he's always talking about men in general. He's never said all. He's never said black men. He's never said white. Like, that's what you guys miss. You see men
because
in
it's a trigger word. It's a trigger word. Let's just be
honest. You're just running here, ready for
battle.
battle.
Well, I
With
ain't
the
ready for
fire
battle.
alarm in the background, hurting everybody's ears.
I
Like,
want
what
to
in
be
the
able to
world?
talk.
No, man.
I want to be able to
Come
talk
up
to
here.
you.
Hold on, I got you. Come on. The reason why I muted you is because you said I'm a man, and so does this whatever.
Oh, I know. It was a trigger thing. I already knew.
No, I'm not. I don't get triggered, sir. Trust me. Y'all can't. You guys can't trigger me. I swear to God. Like, I don't know if you guys know this about me. I do not get triggered in any of these lies because I don't take nothing y'all say seriously. Because y'all be mad at yourselves 99% of the time.
But here's the thing. I'll be honest with you. Can I just be honest with you, public? I mean to cut you off. I really was fucking with you. Excuse me for my friends, but at the same time, I've been in lies with you. I done been lies with you, when you free for other people's lives. So I gotta say, listen, I know that reading the prompt, it will trigger people. Let's just be honest, right? So
I don't know why this would trigger men though.
Yeah, because if you really want me to tell you, I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Right, because when you look at men in general. So with men, it's just like when a woman will say men do X, Y, Z, and then when the topic is being talked about, then women will say, well, I'm not saying all men. If it doesn't apply, then let it fly. And then so you have to say, okay, then you get to understand, like, okay, I see what you're saying.
So there's a disconnect because people don't understand English.
Yeah, exactly.
When it says men, it doesn't mean all. Mm-hmm. If it says all, that's when it's all. If it says men, it is general. It's most. Men just means most men, generally speaking, men, right?
Yeah.
If it says women, generally speaking, we're talking about women. The average man, the average woman, whatever you want to say. That's what it means. That's why I don't ever have to get specific. I don't have to say, men say, well, it ain't all. And I go, I didn't imply all. So why do I need to say not all men, but some men? Some men implies that it's not most, right?
Exactly.
So I don't need to even waste the extra time to say most men or some men. I could just say men. And that means, generally speaking, men. And if I say women, that means, generally speaking, it's women. But a lot of people don't understand context clues, so they get triggered because they think it says all.
Yes, it is.
But here's the problem, though. Hold on, I learned it. But here's the problem. Even if I were to say all men, the men who get triggered and come up here are indeed the men I'm still talking about. Like, it's still not them. It still is you most of the time. Like, you probably don't, and I'm not saying it's you, but whoever. The men that try to defend themselves ultimately end up proving that they are the ones who the prompt is about. So even if I say all men, I would never, here's what I'm saying. If something said all men, I wouldn't even really take it seriously. And it could be true. It could honestly be the vast majority of men, whatever. It could even pertain to me, but I still wouldn't be triggered by it. Because if it pertains to me, it pertains to me. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If they're saying it's all and it doesn't pertain to me, then I laugh because I go, well, I know it ain't all because it don't affect. Like the only way for the only way for a person to be triggered by a prompt is if it actually applies to them.
Yeah,
And
and that's
so
why I
when they
say,
wait.
and I wanted to land with this. I want to land with this because I asked him if I could not be interrupted. I know how some things go.
15.
And the thing, and I will say this before I go public. Listening to you and talking to you about it, I gotta say, guys, he is right. I mean, because like he said, he doesn't know me. He doesn't know how I move and treat my wife and want to make it, things better for my wife. But I would say hit dogs do holler. So is my alarm going off again, man. I gotta go public, but yeah,
All
he's
right, man.
right.
All right, man.
Men are fucking pathetic, man. These guys are fucking
Hold on,
pathetic.
y'all. Hold on, y'all.
What are you guys talking about?
So, Leo, did you ever get those
If
stats?
Tom Brady,
What percentage
listen,
of men?
if Kaka or Tom Brady cannot make a woman happy, what can you do to make a woman happy?
Not be honest to her, help around the house, help with the kids, be proactive instead of reactive. Don't wait till she brings up shit to you. See shit before it or as it's happening and address it. Don't always wait for her to. You feel there's a
Look, public.
Hey, why are y'all, hold on, wait, hey, why are you guys talking while I'm talking? How you ask me a question, I'll start answering and y'all start talking. I don't
Because
understand.
fuck her.
So all of these things, and it's weird that y'all keep asking the same question. No, and it doesn't matter how many times women tell you what they want. Doesn't matter how many times a man tells you what women are saying. It doesn't matter. You gonna say, how do you please a woman? Because you don't care. If you care, why wouldn't you just listen to them? They'll tell you exact. Women are not like men. Men are coded. Men mask. When you ask a man, what do they want from a woman? They lie. They give you 10 platitudes. They're vague. They can't say exactly what they want out loud. So they use words like submission, which is a bad enough word, but then they say stuff like submission. Oh no, what you want really is a wife slave. They say stuff like cooperation. Oh, what you really want is somebody to not push back and challenge you. That's what men really want. But they can't just say that. They can't say, I just want to be able to go to work, come home, not listen to you, not talk to you, not pay you any attention, turn my PS5 on, watch fucking anime, eat big ass bowls of cereal, leave my dirty drawers everywhere. You clean up, you cook, you watch the kids. I want to be able to leave, come and go as I please. And every now and again, I deserve some side vagina. They can't say that though.
Sounds like projection, man. Sounds like projection to me.
That's what I want.
Yeah, that's what you want. Yeah.
No, I don't
Because here's the thing, I don't even want a wife, so you can't be talking about me.
Okay,
and
you know,
here's the thing.
know.
And here's the thing. No, I love women. I just don't want to commit myself to one like you. That's an idiotic decision. It's a stupid move. You're going to end in failure. Okay, and when your family rips apart, I wonder what's going to happen to your platform, okay? Because you'll be exhibit A of failure as far as, doing everything and caping for women and all this other bullshit, and you're still going to fail. You're going to fail.
Fucking disgusting, Lamar.
He's going to fail. He's not. Look, you're going to fail. You're not going to be happy. You're not going to be whatever. How does that make you feel?
I don't know. I don't feel no type of way. Y'all be trying so hard to trigger me, but all you have are like, they paid to drop you, by the way, Lamar. You can pay the 100, you make 6 figures. Pay the 100 and come back up. I want to hear the rest of what you have to say. I would love to hear the rest of what you had to say. I like that conversation. That was actually good. But no, yeah, I'm not worried about any of that stuff. Personally, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about my relationship.
What a disgusting thing to say, though.
Yeah, I mean,
It's because women cheat, Kay. Women cheat. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter what you do.
Cheat?
Women will cheat.
Leo.
What percentage of women cheat, Leo?
Statistically, 40%.
Nope, 20%. What percentage of men cheat?
Where are you getting these stats from? I can show you that it's 40 to 45%.
Show it.
Give me the stats where it says 20%.
Show it right now. Pull it up. And while you at it, pull up what percentage of marriages are sexless too.
It's 50%. I mean, 25%.
And then ask me how many men in the last month that I've spoken to that are on testosterone and Cialis because they have ED. And then let's talk about those sexless marriages again. Because it don't be the women. A lot of it be the men.
Okay, woman control. Woman control the
I
sex.
can't control your
in a relationship.
testosterone and the fact that you have ED and the fact that you have a bum prostate. Women can't control that.
Hold on, wait. So I want
You don't need anything.
Leo. Wait. So I want to know, what I want to know from you is what source do you want me to cite? Before I do this, what source do you want me to cite? Because I can cite any of them. They all pretty much say the same thing. But what source do you want me to cite? Like, what do you feel? Psychology Today, marriage.com. I don't know what they say. Which one? But I ain't even clicked on none of these. Before I do it.
You can do any statistics based on dating apps.
Okay. No, dating apps. Get the fuck out of here. Dating apps don't. No. The fuck.
You know how much research you know how much research and how much money they spent.
What do you mean?
What do you mean what? Because you know how much money and research they spent in order to analyze this information is because it's critical for their business.
What percentage of women are on dating apps?
The information in front of you.
No, Leo. What percentage of women are on dating apps?
You do not know that information.
Yeah, the majority of women aren't even on dating apps. So why would I listen to what dating apps have to say?
Because it's a good
You
representation.
gotta understand what dating apps are and what they mean. And this is no shade to the women that are on dating apps at all.
Relationships
But
are-
hold on, Leo. But the majority of women aren't on dating apps. So therefore, I'm not going to take
I'll
dating
give you a
apps.
statistic.
Huh?
I'll give you a statistic, right? 50% of all relationships are being formed through dating apps. That's how people are meeting now. People are not going in bars. You're not.
So
asking
what?
a
That
friend.
doesn't mean anything. That still doesn't. The majority of women aren't on dating apps, though. That just shows that not many relationships are being formed right now because the majority of women are checking out. What does that prove?
Checking out from what? Men are checking out.
Well,
Why would I
Leo,
spend?
Leo,
Listen, public defender. Listen, put it in a guy's perspective. Why would I spend any money on a marriage? Give the power to the women of the state in order to go against me. I ask you, what benefits do I get?
What benefit do you get out of being married? Let's see. Married men make more money, live longer, are healthier and happier than single men.
I mean, I make already good money now. It doesn't matter.
This ain't about you personally. You asking
No,
about
go
me, right? I don't know you personally. I don't know how much money you make. I don't care how much money you make. The
Yes, but it's
average
not
married
because you're married,
man,
you're making more money.
the average married man,
The type of men that
Leo,
get married have make more money.
Leo, the average married man makes more money, lives longer, is healthier and happier than the non-married man. That is what married men get. Now, ask me, are those statistics the same for women?
But that proves my point, right?
It doesn't prove
Because
your point at all.
my
I
point is
promise
that you
you.
cannot make a woman happy.
No,
They don't even know what makes them happy.
nope, that's a lie. Don't do that. That's not what it is. So if the statistics, what if I told you that they're reversed for women? That women aren't as happy. That they aren't as happy. They aren't as healthy, and they don't live as long as men do.
The women live on average longer than men do, right?
No, I'm sorry. Not men. Single women do. Sorry.
Single women, what? That married women live longer than single women?
Married women.
Yes, because women need a man.
No. It's the opposite of what I'm telling you. Married women make less money and are less happy than their single counterparts, than single women. So single women are happier and make more money than married women. But single men are unhappier and make less money than married men. So what you're saying is actually the complete opposite of the reality. Men benefit from marriage, women don't.
Really? bring me a
Yes.
30-year-old
And wait,
single
I'm sorry,
woman
Leo.
with
I'm sorry.
money.
Real quick, I'm gonna let you go, I promise. And it's not marriage that women don't benefit from or men don't benefit. It's not marriage. It is committed relationships. Marriage or not, it don't matter. If a woman in a committed relationship with the man, right, is less happy than a woman who's not in a committed relationship than the man. A man who is in a committed relationship with a woman is more happy than a man who isn't in a committed relationship with a woman. You see what I'm saying? It ain't marriage because I was in a committed relationship with my wife before we got married. After we got married, it wasn't like now our relationship really began. It was the same way the whole fucking time. She was helping me the whole time already.
So you're saying it's better for women to be single, right?
Yes, and women know that. So that's why women are checking out. That's why what you're saying doesn't make sense. Men
No,
are
Public
checking
Thunder, I
out.
agree with you.
Men are being
Let
left,
women
Leo.
listen. Let women be single, Public Offender.
Say what?
Let women be single, stay in their house with their cats. Okay, let that be in. Okay, if you want
Okay,
to make them
Leo.
single, let them
Yeah,
single.
and they're with that. You can't shame them.
And they're gonna be super
And they don't
happy. I
want to
tell
run
you.
into men like you.
Yeah, hold on,
They're
wait.
avoiding men like
Wait.
you.
Leo, you
Men
just
like what?
wait, Leo, stop. First, by the way, somebody put 5 on Leo head. First,
Oh, I
Leo,
think that a lot of people there. How many women here have cats, huh?
men have more cats than women, Leo. You got a cat in your profile, by the way, which I find funny. But yeah. But anyways, the crazy thing is that first you tried to lie and say that men are checking out. Then when I just made the case, irrefutably, you cannot fucking refute it that women are less happy in relationships with men. You turned around and said, so women should be single then. I said, yeah. Based on that, I'm just saying based on that information, yes. But women already know that. They're like, women who are checked out, they already know that. So I'm not telling them anything. But yes, I agree. I think women already know that their proximity to me. I'm actually a little bit shocked to a certain extent how many women are still open to relationships with men, with how unhappy women in relationships are, and with how much of a burden most men are for women. I'm actually shocked. Like, I'm not even playing. Like, when I actually like think about it and I do the numbers, I'm like, this is crazy. Like, I don't even know why a man like Leo would ever get on a public platform and shame women in any way, shape, or form. You should be begging women. You should be trying to make the best case possible for women to be with men. Instead, you're doing the opposite. You're trying to shame them. Oh, go be with your cats and be happy. And they go, okay, cool. Yeah, I already knew that. Men are unhappy alone.
You are saying that women are happier without a man, without saying that women say that you don't need a man, right?
I don't
You
think
know
women
how
need men, no.
hardworking. You know how hardworking men actually, how hard men work in order to
They
get
don't.
the one we want, right?
They don't work. They don't work hard because men do everything, but men try to take the easiest They try to take the shortcuts to get in women, right? One of the shortcuts is they think if I make a lot of money, I'm gonna get the woman
Without
out.
men,
Huh?
without men, there's no society. Who
Yeah,
built
yeah.
everything?
You don't got. You keep moving the goalposts. You're getting cooked. Nobody
It's
cares
not a
about
good
that.
code. No, okay. What I'm saying
That
to you
is
is,
because
you think women are
without
going to be
men in
happy without
society,
men.
hold on, Leo, without men in society will flourish. If you remove men from society,
Oh,
I don't
please.
know if you've ever seen the
I would
trees
love,
would be
Public
greener.
Offender, I would
Hold on,
love for
Leo.
you
Wait, hold
to be
on.
in a
If you remove men from sir, if you remove men from society, war stop, pollution, all but ceases to exist. I'm just saying right now because the biggest polluters are men, right? Because the military is the largest polluters. The oligarchs are the largest polluters. They're 99.999% of them are men. The people who have the majority of the money in the world are men by far, not even close. And I'm only saying that because I don't want y'all to pull some random woman out your ass and be like, what about the Queen of Versailles? Like, I don't give a fuck. But I can almost say 100% of every single oligarch in the country, in the world is a man. Every single problem that we could every single social issue, major social issue, major environmental issue that you wanna trace back, you can trace it back to a man or a group of men. Every single one. It won't be a woman in sight for 10,000 yards. And you want me to sit, you want to sit here and say that men built the infrastructure. No, what they did is they blocked women out first and foremost. And then after women actually still muscled their way in and helped, they just erased what women did and stole the credit the same way white tea people did that with black people and with everybody else. You can say, what did white tea men build this country?
Yes.
Leo, white tea men built this country. Yes, right? That's what you think? Huh?
A white what?
White tea
what you
men
said?
built, I'm asking you, did white tea men build this country?
No, old man built this country.
Okay. But in the history books, what does it say? In the history books, I'm talking about in high school. I ain't talking about advanced history in college. I know high school, they don't teach real history. In the movies, they don't teach real history, right? We know that. It's revisionist history. It's whitewash.
Yes, I said old man because old man did build this country. You know how many men work in construction? Do you know how many men work in
Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait.
how
Go
many
back.
men work as electricians?
Go back
Old
a
man.
little bit. Go back a little bit. Okay. So who did the vast majority of the labor in this country? What men specifically?
What do you mean? What men? Like in
What
race?
men? White tea men, Asian men. What group of men did the vast majority of labor in this country?
Young immigrants and slaves, right?
Slaves, black people, not immigrants, slaves. First of
Well,
all,
immigrants had a
no,
huge part.
immigrants.
No, no,
We
no,
had
no,
already
no.
built the country. It was already all the money
Yes,
and everything that
yes.
they use, Leo. All the money that America used to defeat the Brits, all the money they used to fight off the French, all the money they used to destroy the indigenous population, all the money that built the White House, all that money, literally the White House was built by slaves. Black people did that, first and foremost. Second of all, black men weren't the only slaves. Black women were slaves. So right off the rip, black people, women too, black women built the country, literally on our backs. Literally on our backs. Black men and black women built the country. And then everybody else came later on, 300 years later, 150 years, whatever you want to say. But we already did everything. All the hardest labor was done. The back-breaking labor was done. We did that. Everybody else that did labor, they got paid for it. Even though they were cheap, they still got paid for it. They had some sort of rights, yada, 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 go down the line. Immigrants were treated terribly. When Asian people came over, they built the railroads. That was messed up, so on and so on. I know. But the foundation was laid by black men and black women. So when you say men built the world, I know for a fucking fact in America that ain't true. Historically, that ain't true. Do you think that they was letting black women stay in the house and stay at home and raise their kids and shit like that? Or was the black women in the field with the babies on their boob, with the baby on their back, with the still picking cotton, still shucking tobacco?
No,
What do you
because
think
those
was
were
going
real
on?
women. They stayed home. They took care of the kids. They were family women.
Who?
Women from the past. You
Black
cannot
women
compare
wasn't
women
doing.
from the past
Leo,
to women now.
listen, Leo, listen. Black women were not able to do that. Black women were in the fields with the babies like this, picking cotton. You think the slave masters was like, you can stay home, Griselda, whatever they named their slaves, you can sit home and just raise your baby. And no, newborn baby, fresh out that they might give them a day or two. Then they was back out in the fields cooking or plucking cotton or shucking or whatever they was doing that shit with the baby, with the newborn. And their production bet not slow down. The master did not come around and say, I know you got a baby. You normally do five barrels, or 5 baskets of cotton. Just do 1 today. No. With the baby, they had to do 5. If they didn't do 5, there was repercussions to it. That was black men and black women. They did that shit together. So when you say women didn't build the country or women didn't build the world, I already know that's a lot. And by the way, that wasn't just in America. That was in Brazil. That was all throughout the Caribbean. That was in Haiti. That was in DR. That was all across all across. You see what's going on in the Congo? You see all them people getting the cobalt and shit out the mountains. Them ain't just black men, brother. Them black women, black children, black bodies. And that goes for everywhere. And them sweatshops, them ain't just Chinese women, men in them sweatshops sewing our clothes together. It's women in there sewing that shit. It's children in there putting together your Nikes. What the hell are you talking about? They didn't build shit. They stole the credit. They put their name on it. They didn't build shit. George Washington didn't build a goddamn thing. He didn't build a shed on his own property. He didn't build nothing.
I have a question for you, right? Real case scenario. I'll give you $1 million for you to construct an entire home, right? An entire building for it. What percentage of men and what percentage of women would you think would?
They locked women out of these jobs, Leo. You're not listening.
Please.
Stop listening to argue. Listen to
Any woman can do
logically.
whatever job they want.
They can't do whatever they want. Can black people do whatever they want? Leo, what country are you from? What country are you from?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Well, no, what country are you from? I think I've talked to you before. We already went through this.
I'm born here and I have a U.S. citizenship. Yes.
Yeah, I know, but it's not an embarrassing thing. I'm not trying to embarrass you, but whatever country are you from? Have you ever seen a president or something like that? How many CEOs are from the country you're from in America? How many CEOs are billionaires in America
It is
that are from the
because
country?
we actually do the job, offender. We
What?
actually work. We actually do better in managing business. That's why we have better CEOs, better business persons, better presidents.
Who are you talking? Who is we? What
Men.
country?
Men in general, in all the countries in the world.
Nah. Men took power. Men didn't earn it.
Men didn't earn it. Do
No.
you understand that everything that we have is because of a man?
Every problem we have is because of
Do you
men.
know who invented the atomic clock? Do you understand how how the internet works? Do you understand how a computer
Woman did
works?
that. Yeah. Woman did the internet. Keep going.
You know why man
No, they didn't.
built that?
You don't know what you're
What do you
talking
mean?
about.
What do you
So,
mean?
Leo, if men were so wonderful and y'all had all these options and y'all were so capable and y'all had all this going for yourself, why now do y'all have the worst luck at getting one woman to tolerate you, more or less several?
Because they trash. Let me read this. Osa said $5 on Leo head. Hey, public is. Hold on, wait.
Women are going to the
Hold
top
on, Leo.
10%
Hold
of
on, Leo. Let me read this cash app or this super chat. Appreciate you, Osa. She said $5 on Leo head. A public is clocked in as special education teacher every day. These men need the guidance. Thanks, public. Appreciate you, Osa. They put 5 on that boy head. I'm surprised we only got 5, but keep going. I'm listening, Leo. Go ahead.
I'll let you continue. Go right ahead.
No, I'm done. I just want to.
I just want to know what's with your options, Leo, because you sound like somebody who doesn't have all these options that you feel like you're entitled to. I want to know what is such a well-rounded, wealthy, good-looking, charismatic, personable man like yourself can't get a woman. Why?
Did I say that I cannot get a woman?
So why the fuck you up here arguing? Why? Arguing for the men who can't get women?
Okay, about the okay, I'm arguing.
You're
the point
arguing
that
about the
men
men who
don't
can't
make
get
women
women?
happy at all. No. I'm fighting the argument, the objective of the whole conversation, right? That men cannot make women happy, right?
You don't even know how to make a woman happy, though, Leo. You're proving my point. You don't know how to make a woman. You don't know what it takes to make a woman happy. So you're proving my point. How can you make a woman happy if you don't even know how to make them happy? That's what I'm saying. So you're proving you are literally proving my point. I asked you, you didn't have any, you don't know. You don't know how to make a woman happy. So how can you make her happy if you don't know how to make her happy?
Generalizing? Okay, why are you generalizing all women, right?
I haven't
Why are you
generalized all
generalizing all
women.
women? Don't you think a woman is subjective, right? Whatever
No.
makes you happy is subjective.
No, I don't, first and foremost. Second of all, I never generalize all women. I'm generally speaking about women. And men don't know what it takes to generally make women happy, because we know, by the way, we do know. But the thing is, men don't care to do the things that it takes to make women happy. And so y'all say stupid stuff like
Why
women.
do we actually
Hold on,
want to buy
Leo.
a house?
Leo, wait, let me finish. So then you guys say stupid stuff like women can't be satisfied because you can't satisfy a woman. That's what I'm saying. That's the illogic that we're fighting right now. Men don't care to try to make a woman happy. So they end up failing at making any woman happy. The women aren't happy. The women say I'm not happy, and then the men go, we can't make them happy. You can. You haven't listened to them at all. That's the point. That's the problem.
Because you cannot make them happy, public offender. That's why guys have the option to leave, right? We go to other countries to actually see an actual woman, right?
No.
A woman that can actually take care of the house, that can actually cook, that can actually clean, that can actually be a partner to a guy.
So you just pivoted to passport bro, sir. Most men don't have the option to be a passport bro. Second of all, most men ain't, sir. Most men don't have the option to be a passport bro. They don't make enough money because, once again, the average American man only makes about $60,000 a year. It's even less for black men. We're in the 40s. Secondly, most women, even in another country, want the same thing as women in America do. And that's the thing y'all fail to realize. Just because you can go to another country and kidnap a woman and bring her to America and hold her hostage for 10 years. And just because you can go to another, sir, can I finish? Just because you can go to another country, kidnap a woman and bring her to America and hold her hostage financially for 10 years does not mean that you satisfied. It does not mean you satisfied that woman, Leo. It just means you went to another country and kidnapped her. Just because you went to another country
and living in a different country.
You said what? Go ahead, I'm listening.
Passport bro is leaving to another country and living in the other country. It's not it's not a milk order wine.
That's not what a passport bro is.
Google it.
I know what I'm telling you what self-identified passport bros do.
They're glorified ex-traffickers.
Yeah, they're ex-traffickers. They go to other countries. Well, for the most part, they just go there and sleep with the women. But I'm saying the ones that even talk about like,
the US?
Huh?
Sex traffickers? Do you really listen to yourself, Kay?
Yeah, I just call them Johns. To be honest.
And I actually do cuss a little. My favorite word is probably fuck.
Yeah, passport bros, which is y'all talking point. You always like to throw out. Here's what men like Leo do. So we know the average man can't even be a passport bro. So you're speaking up for a group of men who you don't belong to and who the vast majority of men don't belong to. And you say, that's why we're leaving the country, yada, 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 right? But in reality, the vast majority of men are just stuck in America and miserable. Cleo hasn't built nothing but constipation. Oh man, they called him Cleo. Yeah, that's the thing that I find odd about this whole conversation is that most men who talk about passport bros aren't a passport bro. You're in America. Are you planning on leaving? You just said they leave the country and go live in another country. When are you leaving? You make a ton of money, so you say, go leave. What are you waiting on?
Of course. I've been traveling around the world, right? I'm in the US now. Maybe next month I'll be in Tokyo or Paris or wherever it is, right? But at least I have the option. You know why?
You ain't getting no Parisian woman. You ain't getting no Japanese woman. They don't like you. They just like American women. They don't like. Only chance you got is to go to a place that has that is
where public offender. I wanna hear you go. Where?
A place where they're downtrodden economically. I mean, America is too, but like places that are even. Crazy. Let me read this real quick. One of Intently Purposeful said, one of them can come get my passport and go, please. She said she'll help you. get up there. Jocelyn said, you can't make women happy if you don't even bother to listen to them. Running to another country doesn't change that. Leo, all you're doing is running to someone who you won't/can't hold you accountable. That's cowardly. Absolutely. Is Leo making women happy right now? He has points. 0%.
It doesn't matter. I don't care.
Hold on. Is this a real question? 25% laughing. Ha, no. 74%. I mean, yeah, man.
Hey, public, we should do a live to sponsor. We can pick 5 men that we can sponsor passport bros. Because some of them can't afford to get the passport.
I'm not giving them fools no money to go to another country and exploit
If
these
you're
women.
willing to do that, I go 50-50 on you.
Not doing it.
Hey, I'm willing for anybody to get their happiness. If your happiness is over there in the Dominican Republic, I will put some money on your books.
I won't. Leo, how old are you?
I'll give you my bank account. Deposit the money now.
How old are you, Leo?
I'm 29.
29. Okay. You hit the wall. I'm just playing. You
Hit the wall. Men don't hit the wall, brother.
Men are born.
We become more valuable with age.
Men are born at the wall. No, we don't. That's a lie.
You're born at the wall.
You got to stop listening to men, bro.
Women hit the wall at 30.
No, they don't. Hey, women always have value because men always want that.
Should be on discount. And over 40.
Sadly, I'm gonna tell you something. Sadly, this ain't even this. It just is what it is. Aside from all the other stuff, the intrinsic value that women bring, women always have value. Women always have value because they have a vagina, and men long for vagina. Even unalive women, even unalive. Hold on, brother. Even unalive women have value to men because men be graping unalive women. Camille put 5 on your head, Kay, for fuck no. She said, fuck no, we not doing holding the line for no passport, bro. So she put 5 on your head. Yeah, so men be up here practicing necrophilia. You know what I'm saying? That's how much value women have. Yeah, I just want y'all to think about it. Leo's trying to sell us on women don't have much value past a certain age. But women have value after they're gone. That's what's crazy. Even after they're gone, women have value to men. And he want me to believe that men get better with age. We don't. I'm 42, right? I'm 42 years old. I think I'm decently, you know what I'm saying? I'm attractive for my age, I think, right? Like I think I'm holding it together pretty well, right? Okay. But guess what? When I was 22, whew, when I was 22, women would literally just walk. They would walk from across the room to come talk to me. They would stalk me. They would women all the time. 42, not so much. 42, I like the salt and pepper hair. I like your salt and pepper hair. Hey, looking good, Unc. I get that. I get Unc when a woman give me a compliment now, I'd be, hey, looking good, Unc. Like, keep it a bean, bro. And I'm holding it together.
It was a good debate. Thank you for the argument, and I apologize to all the women all the salty women out here that are pretty much shocked that I said that women over 40 don't have any value, but it's a straight fact. See ya. Bye.
Cool. She said, I'm trying to flex. Ain't no flexing. I don't know how you flex not getting